I'm back with the next part of our Peasant to Emperor series, and we have finally recovered from the events that took place last time. I just can't believe we got betrayed like that, especially after giving up 300,000 gold. So today we have two goals. One, to take down Vlandia once and for all. We've just got to get rid of them. I keep saying the same thing over and over, but they're just not dying. But I've had enough. They've got to go. We currently have an army with Caladog. I'm hoping he's going to launch some attacks on their settlements. We'll assist him in any way that we can. And we need to conquer 3 settlements and 1 castle, assuming Vlandia doesn't have a trick up their sleeve to expand their kingdom. Are there any other lords that are on the verge of betraying us? I don't know. But the other goal for today is to track down the traitor, capture him, and execute him. Out of all the other lords, we won't execute any of the others, but that guy has to go. We can't allow him to live peacefully after what he did to us. I'll think about leaving the rest of his clan survive. I don't really have issues with the others because I assume he was the one making all of the decisions. So he's got to die, I'm afraid. So we will be tracking him down at some point. But other than that, that's pretty much it. We are going to take down Vlandia and we're going to cut the head off the betrayer. Well, this isn't ideal. We have a Vlandian army of 500 trying to take one of our castles. And we just received word that there are rebels in the north. Why can't the lords keep control of their towns? Are they that bad of a leader that they allow cities to rebel against us? Caladog, on the other hand, isn't really up to much. He was going to march on this settlement here, but now he's been distracted by the rebels, so he's marching north. But it wouldn't surprise me if at some point he does a random U-turn and marches south again. The poor guy's a bit confused right now. But we are going to have to deal with this army. It's being led by the King of Vlandia himself. And if we take a look inside the army, the guy that we're hunting is not here. So he's still out and about somewhere, but we are going to focus on taking down the king right now. Our allies, for some reason, were happy enough to launch the attack on the enemy, even though we're outnumbered by over 150 soldiers. So it's going to be a bit of an interesting battle. I don't know how well it's going to go. It looks like the enemy are going to play defensively while my ally charges at them. I don't know if that's a wise decision, my friend. Without my troops, you will be outnumbered over 3-1. The bulk of the enemy forces are infantry though, which is great for us because it means we can sit back with the archers and hopefully eliminate majority of them. But I'm going to tell the soldiers to move into position. I also want them to face that direction. But our ally is now being attacked by the cavalry. I don't know if it was a wise decision, my friend. I think you got too caught up in the moment. You should have waited for backup. Our ally has gone for it. He's engaged the enemy head on. Oh no. We're gonna have to deal with the cavalry right now. So I can't really assist our ally. I'm pretty sure I've killed more horses this battle than actual people right now. I suppose that is one way to defeat cavalry though. If you can't hit them off the horse, hit the horse. Works every time. Our ally has been completely annihilated. This isn't great for us. The enemy infantry are now charging us. I told him he'd be outnumbered nearly 3-1. I don't know what he was thinking. Please tell me my infantry are nearly in position. They were in a shield wall formation, which I forgot about, so they've been marching very slowly, but they have finally arrived. Alright, soldiers, let's make our stand. Our ally has been defeated. We must avenge him. We cannot allow the Vlandians a victory this day. Surely there can't be any more cavalry. The enemy are retreating now, which is great. Except for this guy. He was a little too confident. There is someone on horseback running around proudly with the Vlandian banner. Is he just a Vlandian nationalist or is he actually an enemy lord? I have no idea. He just tanked one of my arrows. Is he gonna come back? Or actually, I saw the banner fall. I think he's dead. As for this one, I don't know who you are. Oh, that was the king. Well then. The king of Vlandia has fallen in battle once again. But the archers managed to take down the bulk of the enemy army. As for our allies, sadly, he got absolutely annihilated. 108 of them died, 40 of them are wounded. It is not looking too good for him right now. So it looks like the Battanians are assembling another army in the south. If we take a look at the lord management, there is not a single lord available for us to recruit. They're either in Caladog's army of 1,000, which are marching north to take down the rebels, or they're in this army in the south that is currently gathering. I'm hoping this army in the south is going to be the one that will attack a settlement. If so, we will assist them. Never mind, they're going north to assist with the rebels. Why would you do that? Why would you assemble an army in the south, summon in all the lords, and then run north to fight some rebels? But hang on a minute, I just caught the glimpse of an enemy lord to the west. And if it's the guy I think I saw, we need to take his head. Where did he? There he is. He is inside the settlement that he stole from us. The settlement I foolishly gifted to him thinking he was going to be a loyal ally of ours. The one he threw back in my face. That's it, buddy. Follow me into the trees. Come on. And now we strike. Your head is mine, my friend. You will not outrun a Battanian in the forest. It's been a while, has it? That's all you have to say. You pulled off one of the greatest betrayals in gaming history, and all you have to say for yourself is, it's been a while. This is it, men. Across the battlefield from us stands the great betrayer, the man who extended this war with Vlandia. And as a result of extending the war, this man is responsible for thousands of more deaths. We could have ended the war swiftly. We could have destroyed Vlandia and been done with it. But no. His decision has resulted in chaos. The enemy are trying to regroup. It's going to take us longer. Many more soldiers are going to die. So he's got to go. Are you ready, men? The enemy have started firing at us, but we have also started firing back. The question is, who can inflict more casualties on the other? We're probably going to constantly keep advancing slowly. We may as well close the gap on the enemy. But if we can get them to break formation, that will be great. Just keep marching forward, men. Keep marching for... Oh, never mind. The enemy have broken formation. Their morale is crumbling. They're panicking. And they're going to try and attack us head on. But the archers may eliminate them before they even reach our ranks. Apart from the cavalry, that is. Never mind. The cavalry's morale is also broken. Look at them retreat. And hang on a minute. There he is. The great betrayer. Damn you, man. Damn you to hell. We're just going to clean up now. It shouldn't be too difficult. The majority of the army, I think, was eliminated by the archers before they even arrived. So we're going to kill the handful of soldiers and we'll be out of here. While we're at it, men, could someone do me a favor and shackle up that lord over there? I know he's knocked out for now, but we should probably double make sure that he never escapes. We made a promise that we would not execute any of the enemy lords, usually because there's a lot of backlash involved with executing, so we were only going to ransom them or lock them up. But this guy has committed such an awful act against our clan that we have no choice but to get rid of him. He is the exception to the rule. It is time to execute the traitor. You brought this upon yourself, my friend. You brought this upon yourself. We may suffer some backlash as a result of that execution, but it was a price I was willing to pay. We knew the people would not be happy, but with his betrayal we had no choice. We had to go through with it. There are a lot of enemy lords around this area. None of them are that strong though. They all seem fairly weak, but we're not going to be able to launch an attack on the settlement, I don't think. The fact that 2 of our armies have gone north just to tackle some rebels while we have a war with Vlandia ongoing is a bit of a shame. I won't lie, I was hoping that we'd be able to take down Vlandia right now. I could attempt to besiege the settlement on my own, but all that's going to happen is the enemy lords will arrive in one big group to put a stop to us, and with the amount of soldiers that are there, can we realistically stop them? I think we've been left with no other choice but to travel north and assist Caladog in taking down the rebels. The quicker we can crush the rebellion in the north, that will free up both armies, and then we can actually launch some attacks against Vlandia. We've managed to arrive just in time to assist the men. Oh no. Oh man. The brutality of war. The catapults are firing already. What is going on here, men? Do we not have this siege under control? Do we only have a single battering ram, no towers? What is going on? You leave Caladog run one siege without you, and it all falls apart. There are only 100 defenders in this castle, so abandon the ram and climb the ladders, men. There's no point trying to push a ram at like 2 miles per hour when the enemy have 4 catapults pointing at you. Instead, we must climb. Climb to defeat the enemy once and for all. With me, men. Oh no. No. Don't push the ladder. Never mind. The weight of my chainmail kept the ladder up. We're going to be the first man into the castle. I don't know if that's a wise decision, but we have no choice now. And the enemy are fleeing. Is that all it took? The moment I entered the castle alone, they didn't want to fight me, it seems. Fair enough. I don't blame you. Hold on a minute. I turn around and there's like 4 crossbowmen pointing at me. What's going on? Where are you all coming from? And now the enemy infantry has returned. I'm not entirely sure what's going on in this battle, if I'm completely honest with you. The AI seem a little bit confused. I'm gonna go to the roof of the castle though. We need to defeat them people on the catapults. We can't allow the catapults to keep firing at us. We've got to clear them out, men. I see them in the other tower opposite from us. Can I eliminate them? I don't really have a good angle right now. I see a soldier on the roof with them, so hopefully he can kill them. There we go. And the other catapult is down as well. I think this battle is over. We have crushed the rebellion. Now that we have assisted the armies in taking down the rebels, hopefully we can make some progress against Vlandia now. Caladog has just declared war on the Northern Empire. The largest of the 3 empires. Why? Why have we done this, Caladog? Our own castle is under attack right now. We're in a war with the Vlandians. Was that not enough? Is one war not enough for you, my friend? Instead, you have now dragged us into another. If we go to the diplomacy tab, yes, we're stronger than them, and our strength rank is fairly high right now. We may even be one of the highest in the game. I mean, if we take a look, I don't know if there's anyone else who has over 10,000. Nope. Okay. So we are, in all fairness, the strongest kingdom in the game right now. But that being said, why didn't we just focus on eliminating Vlandia? We could have got this war over and done with and never had to worry about Vlandia again, and then we could have marched on the Northern Empire. He's only declared war on them because they're currently in 3 different wars, so he thought he'd take advantage of the Empire crumbling, but still, we should have just focused on Vlandia. There's no need to start another one just yet, because now we're in 2 wars and we risk someone like Sturgia starting a war with us. But we are going to besiege this castle. I have to force the Britannians to attack the Vlandians. They won't do it otherwise. If I don't launch the attack and make the first move, our allies will just sit there idly, and 1,000 of them have now shown up to assist us. This is what I was expecting. Thank you, men. And we're just going for it. There are nearly 1,200 soldiers against 400 defenders, and all we have is a battering ram. And they have 3 catapults and a ballista. This is going to be a repeat of the previous battle. We're going to stand there pushing a ram at 2 miles per hour while the enemy just unleash constant catapult fire at us. Why have we done this, men? Why? If we start taking heavy casualties, I may have to just... Oh, there we go. I think we have no choice but to scale the ladders again. I'm going to have to force the men to attack. We're going to suffer too many casualties otherwise. Mind you, there are crossbowmen on every part of this wall. This also isn't great. The enemies also have Britannian archers in their army. They're trying to turn our own people against us. I've lost half my health already due to arrow fire. I'm now going to lift the ladder. It'll force the men to charge, but we have no choice. I'm pretty sure we've already lost a couple hundred soldiers. I mean, if we take a quick look at the damage, once I take down some of these crossbowmen. Okay, so we've lost about 150 soldiers. Which still isn't great though, to be honest with you. But we need to try and get the soldiers inside. With the amount of arrow fire I'm taking at the moment, I don't know if I'll be able to join them. We may get eliminated before I even step foot up that ladder. I'm trying my best to assist the soldiers though. If we die, we will die fighting. We need to try and breach through the enemy ranks though. Right now we're just in a big huddle and the crossbowmen are having a field day. There's no way they miss any of these shots. I'm just getting shot from every angle. I think we're just going to have to climb inside. I know I'm almost dead, but we're just going to have to risk it. We're just going to have to hope no one starts firing at me and I can actually make it. But there are a lot of Vlandians here. I was not expecting that many. We've been hit again while I was climbing, and I am literally 1 hit from death. So that is not great. Are all the archers in this tower dead? I guess not. No, no, we have fallen in battle. But after forcing the soldiers inside, we did come out with a victory, and we only lost 130 men in the end. 14 of mine are dead with a further 50 wounded, so the medic managed to save a lot of my soldiers, but the fact that 11 of my 14 were my Fian champions, that's not good for my army. I think we're just going to have to take a moment to rest up before we make our next move. The army's already on the move, but I don't know where they're going or what they're up to. I don't know if they'll really launch an attack on one of the settlements. How many defenders are in this castle? So if we take away my army, there's about 250, which actually isn't too bad. But if we head on out now, it says here that Caladog is on his way to besiege an Empire settlement, yet he's heading towards the Vlandian castle. So I think he's a little bit lost right now, poor guy. But we have one of the main enemy settlements here, and there are 800 defenders. If I launch an attack solo, will that convince any of the other armies to do a U-turn and join us? Or will they leave us alone in this fight? Mind you, the enemy lords are gathering, and they're going to try taking me down. This isn't great. I can't outrun all these lords. We may have bitten off more than we can chew. I can cancel the attack right now, but we'll be disorganized and we're not going to be able to run very far. I think it may be over for me. The lords are swarming. Well then, this is not a situation I wanted to find myself in. We are outnumbered nearly 3 to 1. 9 enemy lords have banded together to put a stop to my clan. Is that what it takes these days? 9 of you have to team up in a 9v1. So be it. We're not going to back down. We're not going to try and get away. We are going to fight till the end. Well, this is it, soldiers. This is where we make our stand. The enemy cavalry is going to charge at us. They think they can eliminate us this early on in the battle. Actually, I think that's the mounted cavalry. And they have pretty much been eliminated. Good shooting, men. Good shooting. As for the infantry, there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. I won't lie, men. As I said in the beginning, we're outnumbered nearly 3 to 1. The enemy ranged troops are going to start firing at us. We have to have faith in the archers, soldiers. We have to have faith. The shield wall is just going to have to hold. Have faith in the man next to you. We have fought side by side for many years now, soldiers. And once more, we stand together on the battlefield. I've been kicked by a horse. That actually kind of hurt a little bit, I won't lie. We're just going to have to stand and fight as one. If the shield wall holds, this battle will be over. The archers will provide the cover and fire, but the shield wall has to hold. We're being swarmed by the enemy. There are too many of them. Our shield wall isn't big enough to hold them back in a single line. Just stand as one, men. Stand as one. The Vlandians have brought farmers to battle. But we are battle-hardened soldiers, the best of the best. We are Battanians elite. I think the shield wall might have actually held up. I don't think the enemy have managed to breach their ranks. And we have fallen to the archers. But if we take a look, majority of my infantry are Oathsworn soldiers who have shields that cover their entire body. So as long as they hold a shield formation and don't move, they're almost indestructible. That being said, because I fell in battle, they've abandoned the formation and they've launched an attack. But the enemy are fleeing. We lost 6 soldiers with a further 20 wounded. But it is all thanks to the archers. As I said, the Oathsworn's job is purely to just sit there and hold a shield. They don't even have to fight back. They've just got to hold the shield long enough that the Fiend champions will kill every target. We have managed to rebuild our gold reserves. We now have 300,000 gold again, which is actually great for us. It means we have a pretty good buffer to work with. But now we need to decide our next move. I think we're going to have to go back to Britannia territory and recruit some fresh soldiers in the army. If we take a look, I can have a party size of 227 and we're only on 167. So we should get that up to max. It'll put us in a better position overall. And then we're going to have to try to take down Vlandia. It's not going too well at the moment, but if we take a look, there are some lords available to hire. If they're still available after I've done my recruitment run, we'll assemble the army and we will march on Vlandia. If I have to conquer the last 3 settlements myself, I will. Alright, we have just done a quick recruitment run. Majority of the villages were fully stocked on troops, which was great for us because it meant my recruitment run took about 2 seconds. I have now summoned some bannermen to join my army. They'll meet us on the battlefield. I'm not going to hang around for them. They can just join us whenever they catch up. But we are going to march on the enemy settlements. We are going to bring an end to Vlandia. And it is time to bring down the first of the Vlandian settlements. We have done everything we possibly could. We have 4 trebuchets firing at the enemy, destroying all their defences. We have 2 towers and a ram to breach their walls. We starved out the garrison to lower as many defenders as possible. And now it is time to launch our attack. Well, it looks as though no one is interested in pushing this siege tower. I don't know why. I think I might have messed up the orders a little bit, but there's no one here to push it. Can I solo push it? There we go. I am a one-man army. If I have to drag this tower to the wall myself, I will. We are going downhill, so maybe we'll pick up some speed, or knowing my luck, the tower will fall over. But since the enemy have no siege defenses, it's going to be a straight up battle between our ranged troops. Can our Fiend archers take down their militia archers? And if the answer to that question is no, then I give up. But judging on the kill feed right now, it's actually going really well for us. Some of the soldiers have finally arrived to help me push the tower. I see how it is though. All the armoured guys sit back comfortably behind the tower. Meanwhile, me and the topless guy are forced to push the tower ourselves. Well, this hasn't been the most entertaining battle for us, I won't lie. It's basically turned into a bit of a walking simulator. So I'll leave the men push the tower the rest of the way. I mean, I did do like 90% of the pushing, so I think I deserve a little break. But we're now going to try and eliminate as many soldiers as we can. But with the amount of arrows flying at them right now, I don't think there'll be anyone alive by the time the tower does reach the wall. I think we have completely just dismantled the Vlandian army. They didn't stand a chance. There's one guy making his stand and he's being a little bit of a pain. I think he might have just got taken down at the end there. But I don't think there's a single Vlandian soldier waiting for us right now. I think we just have a clear castle. Okay, the reinforcements are on their way, men. Let's quickly run inside and put a stop to them. Don't allow them to retake the tower. Okay, only like 3 of us have climbed inside, so they have retaken the tower. The one thing I said not to allow them to do. Where are the soldiers, and what's taking you guys so long to climb a damn ladder? There's even 3 ladders there for you to choose from. You don't even have to climb just the one. Well, the soldiers have finally made it inside. And now I think this battle is pretty much done. We just need to clean up on the last few archers on the walls, and the settlement is ours. Well, it took a little while, but we have finally worked our way back to where we were previously, where the Vlandians only have 2 settlements. The only difference is, instead of Provand, it is this one down here instead, but it still is 2 settlements that we have to take. The only issue right now is because we're in multiple wars. If we take a quick look at the diplomacy, they're leaning towards making peace with Vlandia, which is something we really don't want. We don't want to make peace with them now. I have assembled the army. I have marched on the Vlandians. We are so close to eliminating them once and for all. And yet you want to end the war. Why did we start this war if you want to end this one? I just don't understand, because now the Northern Empire has signed peace with every other faction they were at war with, which means we're now just in a 1v1 with them. We can't take advantage of the fact that they were in 3 different wars because we were too distracted with Vlandia. So starting a war with the Northern Empire was a complete waste of our time. The only thing we can hope for right now is if we march on the enemy settlements as quick as possible and launch our attacks, maybe we can take them down before the other leaders decide that we should end this war, but it's looking unlikely. I have a feeling the war with Vlandia is going to drag on to another time. We could have eliminated them now, but instead we may have to wait until a future war just to take like 1 settlement from them. But I'm afraid that's all we're going to have time for now. We'll have to find out next time if we truly bring an end to Vlandia or whether they'll survive to see another day. But I may have some more free time over the next week, which means I may be able to extend the videos briefly so that we can try to speed up this playthrough, because otherwise it is going to take us a while. We still have barely made a dent in this world. We're not even at the halfway mark yet. And we still have yet to eliminate a single kingdom. So if I do have time to record a little bit longer, you may notice over the next week that the videos may be a little bit longer than usual. But after that week, they're probably going to go back down to about the 20 minutes to 30 minutes mark. But we'll see how much progress we can make. But as always, a big thank you to the channel members for your continued support. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.